Hi, so what's going on, everybody? So today I'm on my bike, just running a few errands, and I wanted to just go on a bit of a rant about depression and a question somebody asked me the other day during a live stream. Again, during a live stream, I just mentioned that I've been having issues with depression lately for the last couple months. Been having a bit of difficulty getting over it. And somebody asked, you make a lot of money, how could you get depressed? And I think that's a misconception that a lot of people have. They think if you're doing financially well, you can't get depression, or it's very unlikely, or you could just buy something that will cheer you up. And I just wanted to talk today about my experience with depression, money, and whether or not money and depression are at all related. And I can tell you from personal experience, I've had times where I've made a lot of money, a ridiculous amount of money each month, well over 10 grand a month for several months, just because I put the work into it, and I hadn't been more miserable in my life. And there are other times where I just took it really easy, barely worked at all, just because I wanted to spend more time with my wife Jasmine, and I had never been happier. So, for me personally, I can say that there's not really any link between how much money I earn and how good I feel. I think there's some research about this as well. I think once you make over something like $76,000 a year, any additional money you earn, it won't make you any happier. I do think it is true that, if you're struggling to get by and, you're living paycheck to paycheck, yeah, earning some more money, it'll probably make your life a bit better. You'll probably be a bit happier, but once you have your basic creature comforts, you can pay rent on time, you don't have any issues paying bills, you're living in a nice home, you can afford a car or whatever, can get all the food you want, earning more money isn't really going to do much for you. And I'll also tell you from personal experience, I've fallen into that trap of thinking, if I get something, if I buy something, if I make more money, I'll fill some sort of void inside myself. And I think that sort of thinking came from when I was just a really young kid. Didn't have any friends really growing up. I was abused a lot as a kid. And the only thing that I could really look forward to or cling on to was just video games, cartoons, toys, just things. So, there wasn't anything for me, there wasn't really anything else for me to look forward to or be happy about. And I just had to keep finding and searching for these things that I could get, the next toy, the next video game, try to find something that will stimulate me to, get me out of this suicidal depression. I had really bad suicidal depression when I was a kid. And I think that same sort of behavior has kind of carried through to me as an adult, where I've gotten into that trap thinking, I feel kind of crappy, or, I get into a depression and I have to try and find something to fill that void. And every time it fails, no matter what I get, doesn't matter if I upgrade my computer, get a new motorcycle, nothing. No things ever make me any happier. And the only thing that really makes me happy is just love. Love for my wife Jasmine. Doing things that give me a deep sense of fulfillment. Turning somebody vegan, helping animals. There's no amount of money that really makes me happy. It's the only thing that will kind of get rid of that sadness and depression that I have is just deep emotional connections to people, to, things and projects you're involved with. And just the other day, I was feeling really depressed, like I didn't want to live anymore. And Jasmine just took time to stay with me in bed, watch anime, and do some other things, and that cheered me right up. I felt like happy again. But even still, you can find people who make more money than me, like, rich-ass celebrities who get horribly depressed. Johnny Depp, all the crazy crap that's been going on with his ex-wife, accusing him of abuse and everything. Like, look, the guy is rich as hell, and crap like that in his life can just, like, put him into this horrible, horrible pit of depression. And, like, look, that's a guy who has more money than you could ever freaking dream of, and the only thing he wants is just to be loved. I've seen him talk about how, all the crap that's been going on with his ex-wife has just destroyed him emotionally. So even these millionaires who, like, have it all, they just want to be loved too. Maybe a really deep, meaningful relationship and everything isn't what everybody needs. Some people like to do the casual thing, sleep with a bunch of girls. I don't think that ever really lasts too long. I think that's more of a young dude thing. Eventually, most people want to kind of settle down. But, yeah, I think for most people, money, pursuing money isn't the thing that's going to make you happy. It's good. It's great to follow a career that you're passionate about, and it's nice having more money so you can have more freedom and get all the stuff you want. But, you have to realize, is it worth putting in the amount of time and the amount of work just to make, a few extra $1,000s when you have to kind of sacrifice some other things, like relationships? I think the relationships you have with people, they're a lot more valuable than, some extra money that you don't really need. So I just wanted to kind of clear that up today. I get that question a lot where people ask, like, why are you so depressed if you make so much money? Like, there's not really any kind of real relationship between money and depression, and I think I see it a lot where people are really unsympathetic to people going through really bad depression just because they make a lot of money. So just wanted to talk about that today, and hope you guys found this little talk and video interesting. If you want to add to the conversation or, share your experiences, leave a comment down below. And as always, keep making those vegan gains. Alright, what's going on, everybody? So, wanted to go... Oh shit, I don't think I did up my helmet. Okay, I gotta pull over. That's a bit of a problem. We'll just park in here for now. Okay, that could have been pretty catastrophic. Just felt like it wasn't on right. Glad I noticed. And, yeah, the guy gets paid, accidentally shifted into neutral, did it again. That's great. Oh man, that sun is bright as hell. But as I was saying, fuck.